Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the product presentation of iPerform Learning Analytics-based Student Performance Monitor for TVET, Technical and Vocational Education and Training Application, a project under University Technology Malaysia. According to research, there are still lack of research in proper educational design principles and guides. On top of that, learning analytics is still within infancy of supplementing TVET engineering education in Malaysia. There is also lack of product or platform in monitoring TVET students' ongoing performance via predictive models. Therefore, we introduce to you iPerform, an application prototype that monitors TVET students' ongoing performances, which has a main feature of learning analytics and machine learning modules that live tracks to improve students' weaknesses and strengths in academic. In terms of originality, iPerform has been filed for a copyright. The project focuses on TVET Malaysia as a domain and has been tested to be 100% agile and easily customizable. iPerform is an invention based on data collection. It retains the common global interface usability standards of ISO 9241-11. It has endless versions to come in the future, tailoring to different needs, objectives, and requirements of different academic institutions. In technology innovation, iPerform relies heavily on the machine learning and learning analytics principles scientifically proven to be effective in academic applications. iPerform is definitely a leading edge considering global industrialization. The question is iPerform relevant? A simple data search on Google for machine learning yields 2.36 billion results and in Google Scholar 4.92 million. And the keyword data science yields 3.07 billion searches in Google and 8.08 million in Google Scholar, while keyword data analytics yields 1.39 billion searches and 1.8 million in Google Scholar. The numbers on the search engine alone reflects popularity and essentiality of injecting this technology on iPerform. iPerform predicts and suggests academic improvement measures. It can also be tweaked, tailored, and applied to a variety of academic institutions. It can also improve both educators' and students' performances indirectly, preparing better graduates excelling in skills and knowledge for the industry in the future. So iPerform is relevant because it can be applied widely and significantly in Malaysia, since the development of iPerform was embarked on the foundation of Malaysian academic system implementation and culture. Also, the future of learning analytics and machine learning is established to be bright considering how dependent global economy and industry is on it. From the data collected since 2011 by studymalaysia.com, there has been 30 polytechnics, 73 public community colleges, 20 public universities, 53 private universities, 6 foreign university branches, and 403 active private colleges in Malaysia. Also, with the increment of 170,300 unemployed graduates in 2019, increment by 5.5%, inviting an impactful intervention by promoting more quality graduates in the market with the assistance of iPerform. iPerform can directly and indirectly encourage better skill and performed graduates, complementing the industry and hopefully eventually improve the quality of lives of all levels in Malaysia. Tertiary education in Malaysia is a great market for iPerform since the enrollment has significantly increased from 3.82% from 1979 to 45.13% in 2018, which exceeds the world average of 34.78% based on 60 countries worldwide. TVET is definitely our target market because according to Berita Harian 2019, it is an education of choice. According to the Star Online, it is highly related to Industry 4.0, and according to Businesses 2017, there are more than 1,066 billion ringgit invested in Malaysian manufacturing sector from 1980 to 2016. iPerform currently has established partners from University Malaysia Terengganu, University Malaysia Kelantan, and University Tenaga Nasional. It has identified 5 pilot institutions from polytechnics for the first phase of evaluation and possible collaborators from Ministry of Higher Education and Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation. For commercialization strategies in Phase 1, both bottom-up and top-down approach has been identified. In Phase 2, 5 pilot TVET institutions will be tested for results and data collection. In Phase 3, proposal for iPerform implementation will be presented to the Ministry of Higher Education, and finally in Phase 4, it will be introduced to private institutions in stages like universities, college universities, and other colleges by targeted marketing. This project has to date produced 1 ISI Index Impact Factor journal publication and 4 Scopus Index book chapters. And now for the demonstration of iPerform. This is the main page of the iPerform application, which can be done both in mobile application and desktop. So we can log into the system using email address and password on the screen, and first we'll bring you to the dashboard of all the cumulative results. Next we'll go to subjects, and you can see that there are multiple subjects that has been listed in the system, where each and every one can be edited and also can be manipulated by the administrator. And by clicking on one of the folder options, you can actually see that all the students enrolling for the subjects will be listed with all the marks that has been given to them through their assessment. It can also be seen there are 3 different color codes that goes live and also changes all the time, from green, orange and also red, which means those are the areas, red areas that are poor, orange to be in the middle grade, and green to be good performance. So you can also show in total all the students on how they perform and which topic will have many poor students in terms of their performance. As you can see here, topic 5 and topic 6 is the poorest for this subject, since there are no green areas. And for the lecturers section, we can actually have a look that we can add more lecturers, we can edit the lecturers' information into the system, and it can also be manipulated in several different ways. So here we are trying to add one new lecturer by putting an ID and also the name of the lecturer. So let's say the ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and the name is Ibrahim San, and we save, and you can see the new lecturer has appeared in the list of lecturers of this system. It can also be edited at any time of convenience. Now we go to the student section. We can see performance of each student by their student view, where a student can also view the same similar screen of what we are seeing right now. So let's take this student, Shruti's anak lelaki Tumaran, okay, where you can actually look at the performance of 3 different subjects. The first subject is automation, and these are the performance according to topics and the grade prediction, course finishes in percentage and also attendance. So this is the second subject that is taken, called instructional design, and this is the third subject that is called programming 1, where you can see programming 1 is doing pretty well with an expectation of B or C for the grade. And the best part about this system is that students can actually identify which topic and which area of weakness they're actually in. So what we do now is, let's look at the live assessment of the students and live tracking of the student performance, where we can look into the students, Shrutish, as we have taken just now. So let's take the assessment of this subject from Shrutish, which he's possibly supposed to get a D prediction in instructional design. So let's change the marks here and see how the performance tracker can automatically and also smartly predict better results and also weak areas or good areas of this subject for this particular students, where both the lecturers and also the students can take note on what to improve and which topic in the syllabus that needs more attention for each individual student and each individual assessment of that particular student. So here I increase all the subjects marks for all assessment, and you can see that now for this subject, Shrutish results in the student view will improve as compared to previously, where previously he's supposed to be expected to get a D, but now you can see that it is expected that he will be getting an A for the subject due to the changes of marks and assessment marks of the system. So therefore, that is what this system can actually do, where it provides live tracking with AI, machine learning and also analytics capabilities given to segregate and cluster students' performance in different areas by topic, by strength, by weakness, and also reports on the other achievements and also things to improve from the lecturers, from the educators, and also from the students' point of view. And once done with the system, you can log out from the system, and it can be done remotely both on desktop and also in mobile environment. So with that, thank you very much for your time, and that is the presentation for iPerform.